Security flaws at DFW Airport are now raising some pretty serious safety questions about just who is being hired to work on planes.
Some say those security flaws are putting the flying public at risk. Becky Oliver with a Fox 4 investigation.
Airport employees have to go through a rigorous background check to work in restricted areas, and you have to have the badge to open those secured doors. So we wondered, why are some airport employees bypassing the security?
You know the drill. It's all a part of flying. Remove your electronics, your shoes, your jacket, your belt. Step into the scanning booth, stand for a pat-down.
This is going on in front of people's face.
But these airport employees say all of that scrutiny gives passengers a false sense of security because of what is going on beyond the security checkpoint.
This is a volatile, dangerous, international terrorist situation in the setting.
It's not just a local problem. It is definitely a national security problem.
These airport employees have worked at DFW for decades. They did not want their faces shown for fear of retaliation. They say the airport security policy has changed, and it's putting the public at risk. Starting back in December, Fox 4 started watching employee portals and secured areas that are usually off limits unless you have the proper credentials, a badge, which means you've been through a thorough background check. These employees do it right. We watch as they scan their badge and enter the secured area, then wait for the door to close behind them, one at a time. But that's not what we see happening all over the airport, especially with the airplane cleaning crews. Over and over again, we see cleaners showing up with supplies in large bags. Sometimes they wait around and then enter the secured area while passengers are getting off the plane. Other times, someone with a walkie-talkie shows up and escorts several people onto the plane. But minutes later, another one slips in without ever swiping a badge. And look, here's another guy. No swipe, no problem. This guy's on the phone and just walks through. And we saw it day after day happening all over the airport.
This guy right here, just boom, walks right through.
The agent should stop him.
We showed our video to Denny Kelly, a nationally recognized aviation and security expert. We showed him doors to secured areas propped open and piggybacking, where one employee slips in behind the other one.
Should that ever happen?
Never should happen.
We're seeing them go through, one person swiping a badge, other people are going in behind you. That concerns you.
Oh, it concerns me tremendously.
Kelly says if employees need an escort, he questions if there has been any background check at all and why they're being allowed on the plane. He questions how anyone can watch all of these people while they're cleaning.
If he lets 5 people on that airplane, he cannot watch them all the time. He can't do it. It's impossible. And all that person has to do is have one person with one weapon in one bucket, in one trash bag, anything. And when he's not looking, boom.
In the DFW Ramp Operations Manual, it clearly states badge holders commit an offense if they fail to properly escort, which means maintaining visual and audible contact at all times. It's an offense if they allow piggybacking or tailgating and fail to challenge an unbadged individual. For decades, these employees say they have been required to challenge anyone who looks suspicious. The TSA even baits employees to test them to ensure they're being observant, but not anymore.
And we're told to leave them alone. Back off, don't question them. These people don't even have legal badges to open up a portal door to get on a jet bridge, are out there working on those planes.
No one seems to be doing anything except allowing them to carry on.
Back in April of 2012, the TSA admitted it was allowing some airports interim regulatory relief. Translated, that means some airport employers could hire without the completed background checks. But there are still minimum standards, and every airport has its own security plan. So are these airport workers going through security when they arrive at work? Well, check this out. We sat and watched in the parking lot. There are big signs that clearly say no piggybacking, no escorting. There's a red sign, even a white sign, in case you didn't see the first one. But look at this. We watch employees piggybacking right from the unsecured employee parking lot, and we caught it on tape more than once.
You would think that a security breach of this nature would get the attention of somebody out here at the DFW airport, but that's not the case. We contacted the airport administration and the TSA. No one is commenting.
The security today is no better than it was September the 10th, 2001, because people don't want to spend the money to do it right.
The standard has been changed. There's no time for us to sit back and turn a blind eye to any of this, because that's when it's going to happen again.
We also contacted AirServe, the company that hires the airplane cleaners. We were directed to ABM, a company that purchased AirServe back in October 2012. A spokesman at ABM said the company has no comment. Becky Oliver, Fox 4 News.